Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we will be assessing the departures of the squad. First on the list, we look at Bernard Parker. I feel he's served us well in the years he's been at the club. He's defended the badge quite well, scored quite numerous number of goals as he is the top scorer. I mean, that's staggering, and he's proven himself well. While yes, some may argue that his departure is quite late, but I feel he has pocketed those spaces quite well in the squad. He's very versatile, plays quite numerous number of positions, and plays really well for a player of his age. He's a very intelligent player that can play astronomically. And I personally feel that we should thank him for his services and all the years he's proven to be vital for us. Next on the list is Kokota Pian, the legend himself, Samir Nukovic. I mean, there's no arguing he has proved very vital in that first season of the club, scoring about 14 league goals, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he proved amazing in that season, producing joy to the fans, dribbling, scoring. I mean, that was all we could ask for him, and he proved vital. But as the seasons went by, he proved to be slow, picking up injuries, being not producing the same number of goals, and I mean that's what we wanted from him. We wanted him to score goals, assist, and I mean he did well in the past 3 seasons, and we have to thank him for all he's done for us. He's been a phenomenal striker, and I mean if he still could produce, I'm sure he would have stayed. But personally, we have to thank him for his amazing services. Next, we take a look at a striker that came from Sundowns to Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, the Colombian star, amazing. There's a few words you can describe this player as. I mean, he's very smart, that's for one. He's a machine, you could say. He just targets very well. He knows how to use his body and when to use it and how to play, how to get in those spaces. I mean, he's a smart player, but I feel he hasn't produced the same way we wanted him to produce. He's a big player that scores in big games when we need him most, but I feel he hasn't been producing the double digits we needed him to produce. But let's not get ourselves wrong. He is an amazing striker. Yes, he gets caught by injuries quite often, but I feel that we've got to salute the lad. He was very vital in set pieces, left foot, right foot. That's the type of quality we wanted from him, and we thank him. That was the real quality we wanted from him. Then next on the list is Lebogang Manyam. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with this star. Dribbles, set pieces, goals, assists. Those are his middle names. You couldn't go wrong with him. But as he grew older, he grew slower. Now injuries were starting to catch up with his age. I mean, he's still a phenomenal bowler when on the pitch, but at the same time, we need players that are going to play constantly. As I said last episode, Arthur Zwane wants a consistent team that should produce on a consistent basis. Now, Lebogang Manyama, we need him to produce on a constant basis. Now, if he's going to be sitting on the sidelines, that's not going to work for us, unfortunately. We want someone who's going to produce. Another player like Bernard Parker, who's very versatile, but he's more of a 10. But I've got to salute the lad. Amazing player with an amazing drive. He has that. He's always hungry, but injuries are slowing and stopping him down, and that is not what we want from a player. Yes, it's not something they can control, but we want players that are not injury prone. We want players that are gonna contribute on a constant basis. We want players whose mentality is high, like Manyama, but not injury-prone players. Glandele Udumisani Zuma, a player that you can never go wrong with. I mean, fascinating, the dribbles, the intelligence, but discipline. Discipline was lacking with this player. He's a player that's great, I won't lie, amazing, always spicy, producing that nice thing. I can never forget that 2-1 win over Sundowns where he scored the winning goal. I mean, he produced quite numerous number of results alone. He bailed us out when we wanted a player to bail us out. He was always that super sub, but we wanted him on the pitch. We wanted him as a starter. But unfortunately, with the coaches, they did not want him. They did not want him on the pitch, and when he did play, it was only a few number of minutes. Then comes a shot stopper I can never forget. Daniel Akpe. I mean, amazing. That season where we led from match day 2 to the last match day where we lost the league to Sundowns. I mean, that was amazing. He played a key role. The Soweto derby, I mean, come on. The saves, the number of saves. It's crazy what he did. But I feel, yes, it's time for him to leave. He proved very vital. Have to free up the wages, but I mean, come on. We can't rule out the amazing things he did for us. And we've got to thank him for those things. I mean, the amount of saves he pulled off. Some were worldies, some we would even argue went in. But he managed to keep them out. He managed to keep his head straight and say, no, this is our game. He was the voice in the box. And that's what we needed on many occasions. When our centre-back pairing were not strong enough, he was there shouting at the players, always keeping that defense line intact. Then comes Kieran Bacchus. I mean, great. He's great with the feet. The movement with the feet is smart. He's agile. Always picking out the perfect passes. I mean, amazing. But lack of minutes. The intensity was not what we were looking. We were looking for high, intense players, players that want to win, players that want to produce, players that want to contribute on a daily basis, players that are going to make a difference. He was a great player, let's not argue, but he wasn't producing that mentality, that raw we were looking for, that we were not hungry with him. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but when he played, it wasn't like he wanted to, he never had that X factor. Next is a player you could argue doesn't deserve to be here, but at the same time, he deserved a lot. Anthony Akumu. I mean, a very organized player. He proved to put in a great shift when put in a great shift. I mean, that season under Gavin Hunt with him, I can never forget how he transitioned from a number 6, a defensive midfielder, to a centre back. I mean, come on, that was amazing. He proved to defend, proved to pocket players. I mean, he proved to be strong. And looking at his size, you could argue that no, he won't be able to compete with these boys. But he did. He proved to be fatal. Then last, a player we had high expectations, proving to score 33 goals in 33 games before joining Amakosi, Lazarus Kambole. I mean, we expected a lot from him. I personally expected more from him than Nokovic, but that we proved wrong. I mean, the amount of chances he failed to put in. You could argue that he lost his magic. Maybe he'll find it with his new club, you never know. But I feel he's disappointed many souls. I mean, we expected a lot from him. When you play for this club, the expectations are high. When you play for this club, you expected to score double digits constantly every season. But when you're slowing down, It's not gonna work for us. And then follows Daniel Cardoso. What a defender. I mean, there's no words that can express what he has put in. He's a captain of this club, a legendary one at that. But mistakes. There were mistakes. As I said, once you play for the shirt, the mistakes shouldn't be there. Yes, we understand you're like humans, mistakes should be less. Football is a game of mistakes, but the team with the less mistakes is the winner. And our backline in the past seasons have been making the same mistake year after year. Mistakes that cost us, mistakes that makes us lose, mistakes that throw away leads. No, that can't happen, and that's not what we were looking for. Don't get me wrong, his leadership was instrumental. His leadership led us through many wins, but those results could not give us trophies. That's all we wanted. We want trophies, and in the following season, Arthur's one should be Cardoso. I mean, I feel it is time to say goodbye to him. Now, time for the special part of the video. Now we talk about players that dodged bullets. Number 1 on that list, Itumeleng Khune. Great keeper. Is it his time to go? I don't know, but I feel he's still got the talent. He's still got it in him despite his age. But I personally feel that he's dodged a bullet. Many can argue he should have left. Many can say he still deserves to stay and fight for a spot. He's got the talent. He's got the talent, especially with the distribution. He's got the talent. Let's not complain. Next on that list is Kama Billiard. If it wasn't for this season, I feel he would have left. There was like injuries always catch him, despite the fact he's got talent, he's amazing, but thanks to the Dolly Billiard combination, it has really helped him revive his X factor. And last is Eric Mato. I feel he's a player that most certainly dodged the biggest bullet. His time is long overdue. I feel the season he won us the league with Mashamite, I feel that was the time. But now he's gone. The amount of mistakes he's making is too much. Too much. And I mean, no, that's enough. I feel that is really enough. Please leave a like and subscribe for more content and to help this channel grow. Thank you, and next time.